Hello, hello, welcome to the first round of our brand new Super Formula series here in Phoenix SimSport. My name is Paul Anton, and you are watching our second stream today on this beautiful Saturday. It is the 4th of July, so congratulations or happy 4th of July to all the US Americans here today. I don't think we will have many in this race. We have a Chinese man in this race today. It is Assetto, who is already on his first qualifying lap here on the opening round in this 19th season in the Phoenix SimSport League. And let's see where Assetto can place himself today. Down into this last section of the track. Getting quite a lot of space there of the track. Trying to get into this last chicane as straight as he can. And he puts in a 134.5. But his teammate Sandy Bergy immediately puts in a 31.4. Bergy last season won the IndyCar Series and was champion in that. And the IndyCar Series has been replaced by this here, the Super Formula. And I'm looking forward to commentate yet another season as I did last season in the IndyCar Series. Together with you in Twitch chat. Good evening. And let's see who is up next here. Let's see. P16, Luis Rubiales in a Lance Stroll themed livery. That's great. But this doesn't look like a hot lap that he's driving. But Piotr Kostrzykowski is on a lap. Last evening he was driving in the GT4 class. Well, the GT4 series. And I'm not sure where he finished there, but I have my all-knowing iPad, which can tell me this information. I also have a second monitor, as Piotr Kostrzykowski goes into, what is it? 8th place. Tim Kruse looks to be on another lap. This track, interestingly, has 19... not 19. Why did I say 19 there? Don't even know where that came from. This track, interestingly, my god, has 4 sectors here, as Tim Kruse improves up to 7th position, half a second improvement for him. And Alex Schofer in the number 37 is now going across the line. 1/10 behind his personal best, so no improvement there. And New Salwen already far behind his personal best. 2 yellow sectors and another yellow one incoming. Oh no, it's green. 8 seconds behind. But probably another lap following now. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the results from GT4 yesterday. And Bergy has won the race yesterday in GT4. And Jack Smith came second, which is exactly the same as we have here currently. But Assetto has gone down to 12th already. And he was third yesterday. But actually, I shouldn't look at the race result, I should look at the qualifying result as a comparison. Yeah, Assetto also has had a bad position there. Where though? Oh, never mind, he hasn't. He was second. Oops. New Salwen, 2 green sectors. It's looking good for him. Let's go, Mantas. Hello, Cuffards. Welcome back. I've seen you yesterday in chat as well. This time cheering for Mantas. As New Salwen goes down the back straight. Let's have a look at the entry list. New Salwen is driving for Team Full Send. And his livery is named FS underscore 455. Which is pretty badass, I have to say. And he goes across the line for 13th position. No position improvement, but a great improvement in time. He's pretty close to the rest of the pack. And there's still room for improvement, as Luis Rubiales in this troll-themed livery is snakingly going through the final corners. You can go over the curbs there. And slots in a 138.5. Sandy Bergie, who won IndyCar last year. Let's see where he can put his car this time around. It's looking good on the timer. Oh, 8/10 behind his personal best, which is a 130.7, the only one to be in the 92nd area. And Tim Kruos is also looking for an improvement. 2 yellow sectors and 2 greens are enough to improve by nearly 4/10 in the number 2 car. And Jack Smeet has a purple sector 1. Oh, and goes into the gravel. Very, very unfortunate. That's the end to his lap. And Ratana Kulsurang goes into 8th position. And Jack Smith, teammate of Sandy Bergie, follows to end a lap that has, well, been very unfortunate and prone to a spin. You saw when he has collided with the environment during the lap, as does Luis Rubiales. He's now on the sidelines. And past him flies Sandy Bergie. 500ths off his personal best. There is still the opportunity to improve. Never abort a lap too early. Sector 1 was green, followed by 2 yellows. How's the 4th one gonna look? Ah, 1/10 behind, but still the only driver to put in 1:30 on the board. Joshua Castle is starting a lap. Let's watch him. Into the second heavy braking zone of this circuit. Really complicated section to accelerate here. My FPS is dying right now as the qualifying has ended. And we're now going into overtime. Anybody who hasn't started their lap so far can only end it, as Rabani Rashto just did, going across the line to stay in third. And Amir Srimek is in the gravel here in the final sections. Probably not even thinking about getting out there. There he is. Has New Salwen. Looking to end a lap. And here are some drivers parked behind turn 1. Peter Zavikis, the timer is not popping up, but it looks like he is driving a lap, but it's probably invalid. 1/10 up according to the in-game. Delta spins around in the final corner. Get out of the way quickly because Joshua Castle is arriving from behind. Castle today driving for Team Vanguard. And he is going up into 5th position here. Great improvement towards the end. And Ratana Kutsurang, I'm not sure if he even can finish his lap. I don't know if he ended it before the overtime started, but let's stay with him. He looks to be improving his own time. But it is possible that, yeah, qualifying has ended 1 minute, where do you go now, but he's taking it back to the pit lane. And Daniel Adesina is on his slow lap, so our pole sitter, as yesterday evening, is this man. It's Sandy Bergie. We're now waiting 1:30 for the race to commence. You will see us in a moment. Post of the defensive line here in It's Strakowski here. Let's see. Strakowski, late move! Having a look. And Runowski is all cooperating here. And that makes the McLaren go through and they're touching! No crash, luckily, but that has cost momentum for Runowski. I would say he's at fault. He has touched him, and we have a full course yellow.
Let's have a look at the replays.
Is he lagging or something? That is not a great sign.
He has just very randomly slammed the brakes.
Could be a real penalty car.
Aha!
And we are on the grid for today's race. Our pole sitter is called Sandeep Burji. And, well, let's go through with some drivers here today. Sandeep Burji, our pole sitter, has won IndyCar series in the last season, with quite a gap in points. Followed by Jax Mead. I'm not sure where he came last season in the end. I think it was third. And in third place here in qualifying today is Webber Nirashto. And all three of these cars are driving for the same team, as you can see. They're driving for Mach 1 Motorsports. And I think the name fits their on-track speed. Denis Ferreira is here in P number 4 with the driver number 725. And he's driving for DB Motorsports with a pretty cool livery, I have to say that. Then, followed right behind him is Ratana Kuzurang in the number 45 car. And he is driving for Team Ethan with an I. Joshua Castle right behind in the number 22. They're interestingly one in the same spot here. If I press them. Joshua Castle is here for Vanguard Racing. Alex Schofer right behind. I suppose he's a rookie. Driving under number 37. And we're getting some lights now. I don't think that these lights are for the actual race start. We are having a formation lap, as there is a safety car in the back there as well. Yes, we're having our formation lap first. Let's have a look here. There's different tire options. There's D and M. And it would be good for me to now know what they actually mean. Which I don't. I'm afraid. I'll have a quick look if I can figure it out. Information? No. I don't know what these tires are. Probably like dries and mediums or something like that. Somebody in chat can tell me. And Sandy Burgi about, well, halfway across the track now. Let's continue our look at all the drivers here today. Next up is Peter Zavikis. He has the number 71. Also for Vanguard Racing, you can see it on the white and red colored halo. Samuel Ballmann from Germany in the number 5 car is... well, where is he? On my entry list, I can't see him. There he is. for Automobilismo DB. But without a proper livery. Sam Craven in the number 17 for G Racing today. Pretty cool livery, I have to say as well. Tim Kruos, also from Germany, I think, is in the number 2 DB Motorsports car, which we can see by the pink color. Piotr Strzykowski in number 73. Where is he? I have no idea. And we have to be quick. Piotr Strzykowski for Mantis Racing. So that's who Cuff Arts is cheering for. But now, let's have a look at this race starts. It's 32 laps ahead of us. Let's hope everyone slots into the grid position correctly. Daniel Adesina is, by the looks of it, going through the pit lane for a pit lane start. Yes, he is. You can see it in the little picture. So Timo Kuhn, oh, that's the safety car, okay. Timo Kuhn's our race director today. And here come the lights. I don't think you see them. Only I will see them. So I will have to narrate it for you. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights. And we're green here in Motegi. Sandy Bergi gets a great start here off the line. All cars here get a great start off the line. Oh, and we have the first collision here on the inside. A couple Mach 1 cars get punted off the road, and a Mantis car there has been put out. And we have a full chorus yellow already, despite everyone still driving. Now the question is for everyone to sort themselves in, as Peter Zavikas just barely gets ahead of a Mantis car, which is Tim Kruos. But by the looks of it, Kruos is ahead, or is he not? Here we have cars swapping back and forth now. Probably just real penalty telling them how to swap it. And now I can see everyone properly catching up. So Suaud, by the looks of it, yeah, he's a safety car, okay. And the full course yellow is about to end again. Let's have a look at the front then. And there we go. We're on the green again. Let's go racing. I see the first collisions already here. They're listed on my screen. Joshua Castle and the crews have collided. Let's see where Castle is. Here he is. Way far back, so I don't know where that comes from. Because this is Tim Kruos in 8th position currently. Facing Piotr Strzykowski. As we go down the main straight, Strzykowski takes the defensive line, leaving the door open for Tim Kruos to slot in, but he's too far back to make a significant move. Oh, yeah. Dying PC is always great. Oh, and we have some cars off track there in the back. That looks like Luis Rubiales here, rejoining pretty unsafely, I have to say. And another car, I think, has spun. It's Daniel Adesina. My livery, my minimap keeps hiding. Oh, look at this. Tim Kruos, a late move here against Piotr Strzykowski, and he makes it stick. Can Amir Slimek also move through? Yes, he can. He goes through with him. And right ahead of this is Peter Zavikas. Oh, Tim Kruos late on the brakes there. Nearly re-ending Zavikas there. And Tom Zhu. Sam Craven has had a crash with him. A little love tap. Oh, and look at this. Still side by side here. Around the outside, Tom Zhu. Can he make it stick? Now he has the inside. This is good for him. But Sam Craven isn't gone already. He still has one tire in the door. In the doorstep. Yes. He puts himself in there, trying to get through. Right behind him comes a Mantis car. Dennis Ferreira, who gets a great momentum out of this corner, now having a look at Sam Craven's inside, and also Joshua Castle on the outside. Is there a sandwich incoming? Sam Craven can't really defend from both cars permanently. Oh, and look at this. Oh, two drivers want to pit. Dennis Ferreira out both got the pit entry. And Mantis cards, Dennis Ferreira and Sam Craven both take to the pit lane with some damage. And Luis Rubiales is shown on my time screen with a collision. But nothing too big by the looks of it. They're still going. Rubiales leaving the track. They have to shift. Yeah, great pit entry, isn't it, Layla? Okay, I'm not sure how it's possible that P13 can exit the pit lane behind P16. And Adesina looks to have some issues. Hello. Great to see you in chat. Alex Schofer is on the chase on Samuel Baumann, which Peter Zavikis is filming for us here. 410's back. See if that is close enough for a move. Not yet. But maybe in some time. He's got back from swimming in the beautiful Sardinian Sea. Don't tease me with a good time, please. As Jack Smith gets the fastest lap and steals it from Sandy Bergy on this fifth lap. Only a question of time until Ebony Rashto will get it. When Piotr Stikowski is side by side. Oh, I'm drifting here. Great camera focus here from the game. And Tom Zhu gets back past Rikowski. Missing the braking point. Both are slow through his corner, and these curbs are lethal, and Joshua Castle is able to get through on Piotr Stikowski after he made a mistake. Castle down the inside, question mark? No. Peter Zavikis in fifth. Yeah, he's doing pretty good right now. Alex Schofer is also chasing Tim Kruos. And Joshua Castle has just made a move on Piotr Stikowski. Tim Kruos diving on Peter Zavikis, not quite making it. Whoa! That was a nice slide there from him. Little tighter line into the final chicane from the German. Oh, Castle spins round. The driver ahead of him, it is Amir Slimek. And Castle is also around himself. We were able to see it in the small window. And now here's a couple cars coming from behind. Comes Zhu, makes a move on the inside. Oh, it's really, really tight. Leaving no space whatsoever. A little bit of impact speed. They have touched. But it looks like that Tom Zhu stays ahead. And Joshua Castle now looks to get some positions back. Question is, when will he be able to make a move? He's deciding one. We're getting onto the back straight now. Oh no, we're not. Never mind. Like Chauffeur has just gotten there. And Chauffeur is making a move. On the inside of Tim Kruos. Oh, and Tim Kruos is not not letting him by that easily. He stayed on that outside for a little moment. But he wasn't able to keep the position, not into this final chicane. Now Alex Chauffeur has to look back to the front again. Right ahead of him is Peter Zavikis, which Layla is wondering about how he got there. And Jack Smeet, meanwhile, has gotten a purple sector 1. Somebody's about to put out a fastest lap again. Also, Ebony Rashto, a personal best into sector 1! Tim Cruise with a late move on Alex Chauffeur. Wow. But he is letting him by again. He thought that wasn't fair. Probably just missed his braking point and shunted into Chauffeur there. So, I have to say, I have talked with Tim Cruise after races quite a few times last season in IndyCar. And I have to say, Tim Cruise is really a very, very fair sportsman. And I think things like this really show. He missed his braking point, slammed into Chauffeur, and immediately gave the position back. And I think this deserves some kudos. Next meet, as I told you, puts in a fastest lap. Now Tim Cruise is quite close. Only 3 times back, but a little much of a gap here in terms of car width lengths. And he has to stay behind. Let's have a look a little further back here at Joshua Castle, who is chasing Tom Zhu last lap. He was 2 times slower. No, he was 2 times faster than Tom Zhu. And, well, let's see where this goes. Half a tenth is the gap currently. And we're only 2 corners away from the back straight. These corners are really significant if you want to make a move. Here comes a hairpin, which is great to get some more momentum on. You can see how Tom Zhu has the tighter line than Joshua Castle. That was his name. We have some cars getting lapped already. And Tim Cruise here gets a late opportunity into turn 1. Has a little bit of a drift here out of it. But still he is side by side, or is he? No. That drift has cost him all the momentum he got. Oh, and he's through. Yeah, Alex Chauffeur made a mistake there, most probably. Thank you, Layla, for correcting me that Peter Zavikis usually is high up. And Ratanaku Sang has just had a collision. I'm not sure where he is. I think he left. Yeah, he left. Okay. And oh, Tim Cruise made a mistake. I didn't see it because I looked at my timing screen. Take a breath. Yeah, I'm taking lots of breath in this race. Oh! Tom Zhu just barely squeezing through on Tim Cruise there. And there was a little off tap between them. As Tom Zhu misbrakes back onto the back straight. Yeah, I checked my posture, and now I'm gonna take a sip. Fuck, I spilled on myself. Because the thing that I'm drinking out of is very... Oh, Tim Cruise into the grass. This caused some battles here right behind him. Joshua Castle against Tom Ziu, against Tim Cruise. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. Another car is off in the back. It's New Salwin. Oh, Tim Cruise. Late move here into turn 1. Or nearly a spin from Joshua Castle and from Tom Cruise. Tim Cruise. Oh, Tom Ziu also looking for it here. Into the backside. He spins Joshua Castle around. It's a full course yellow. In 10 seconds. We're still racing. And I think Tom Ziu is to be at fault there. As we're now entering the full course yellow phase. Oh, look at this. Jack Smeet for a moment was ahead of Sandy Burgee there. And the full course yellow is about to end again. Everyone has to calm down a little. And here comes the green flag again. I got a high Timo Kuhn from the leaderboard. Timo, not Tim. Timo Kuhn. There we go. Now he's hidden. Yeah, that was loud, wasn't it? Can I make it quieter, I think, or can I? Let me check. Real penalty settings. Freezes my game, great stuff. Can I make it quieter from the game? No. Ah, from RP settings, okay. Or wait, can I? I can only move it here. And I can't. I can't add the loudness. The other one. What do you mean the other one? The pop-up? Huh? I don't see any. Layla is my tech support today. And has calmed down a little now. Let's see. Oh, someone in the back. It was Joshua Castle with quite a drift. Let's have a look at the lead because there's actually a battle going on here. Rex Mead is chasing down Sandeep Burgee. Let's have a look at the last 4 laps between them. Sandeep Burgee was slower in the last lap by 0.2. So if we summarize what is on screen now, let's have a look. 0.55 minus 0.49 plus 0.1 minus 0.52. That is a total gain of 1/4 second for Sandy Burgee. I did not find it. That's unfortunate. Still, Let's have a go here. Zavickas is also facing Samuel Beilman. When did Beilman get there in 4th? I never noticed that. Comes you. He's within a second of Piotr Stojkowski. And it's looking good for him. Let's have a look at their their last 4 laps. Comes you has gained his second in the last 2 laps, but has lost a second in the 2 laps before that. Let's see where the tendency takes them. Oh, Joshua Castle has left the track and spun around. Oh, into the wall even. Very unfortunate. Let's see. Oh yeah, some damage to his front end rearing. Spinella, correct. Oh, Jack Smeet is round! Jack Smeet has spun his car around. And it is some slight damage to his front wing. And he's not gonna take the pit lane. We're nearly halfway in the race. Different drivers have different strategies. Some drivers just do the classic 50-50 method. Some drivers put a full tank and just drive until it's empty and then refill as much as they need. Very unfortunate for Jack Smeet, who now has to focus on his rear view mirror instead. Because Webber Nirashto is right behind him, but I would say that Smeet is outpacing Nirashto here. As Peter Zavickas is... Yeah, okay, Peter Zavickas is getting closer to Samuel Beilman. The German is quite in a good position. But I'm wondering for how much longer this is gonna be. I must now channel more of my inner Binotto in the current top 4. Well, they're not gonna be grateful for that, but do your magic if you want to. I mean, it's entertaining for us. And here is the tendency between Peter Zavickas and Samuel Beilman, and it's looking good for all Zavickas fans in chat, which is 1. I am already making phone calls, oh yeah. And Amias Rimek and Tim Kroos have allegedly collided with each other, according to the live timing. Yeah, quite close. Peter Zavickas has passed Samuel Beilman. who has lost quite a bit of time. Baumann now having to look behind himself. Because there's Amir Srimek. Okay, Layla, what are you doing? There's one guy already gone. Oh! Alex Schofer also now looking for that position on Samuel Baumann. Oh, look at this. Oh, Alex Schofer nearly spinning himself here under braking. Wow. Oh, he's looking. He's making himself visible in this rearview mirror of Samuel Baumann. But Baumann keeps cool and stays where he's at on the racing line. Putting his head down. And Joshua Castle is our first driver to enter the pit lane today. Welcome back to all non-subscribers from the ad break. Samuel Baumann is freezing my game right now. Please don't close yourself. It closed itself. It's great. Final manager couldn't find out what's wrong. Okay, that's a new one, I have to say. But look at it, the HUD is still working. Well then. I have my game on an HDD, so this is gonna take a moment to load. We will return to racing soon.
Lose out on the opportunity if they're not able to work together. Oh my goodness, and they're so close. How did they not lose the front wing of Strakowski? I cannot believe that. So close there. It's the cardinal sin of motorsport. Do not hit your teammate. And that was, well, I'll say it all worked out. But I wouldn't do that a couple more times in a row there as Layla Pedraglia off the road just a little bit there. May bring the Minardi's back into this one. And here they go down the inside there. That may open up another opportunity for both drivers to go down the inside. Really tight stuff. Kind of getting bullied here is Pedraglia. They still have the inside line. There's no overlap anymore. The 21's gotten through. So now it's literally backwards, forwards. Latini ahead of this. Strakowski still in 8th position. Layla Pedraglia in 9th. Marcel Miku flexing their muscles. Fastest lap of the race, a 1:33.2. My goodness, that is quick.
We have gone green flag racing already. Eric Onombi now side by side with Marcel Miku using the advantage of the mediums. He has more grip. He's going to try to go around the outside of the Czechia driver. He's done it. Fantastic from as we are making contact for P9. Fantastic move from Eric Onombi.
Oh, that's great. It's really great. Oh, Baumann, late move! I think he just missed his braking point, but wow, what a move from Gigasus! And it might just look like, yeah, he made it. Wow!
As let's see, who have we not? Oh,
Catching up to Igor Vasilev, who has been lapped, and Gabriel Dalrymple has got 5 seconds for track limits. And that was Igor Vasilev spinning.
And we've got a few more hypercars to cross the line. Here we go, Andrew Taggart in P5. Oh, unlucky Andrew, but seems to be letting Ben pass, or are they going to go for a formation finish?
And we are back. Assetto Corsa is running again. It says that's lap 2 of 33 for some reason, which is wrong. We're on lap 19. So yeah, CMRT is a good working app. But hey, we're back. I don't know why CMRT is resetting the lap count every time. I mean, it's an in-game telemetry stat, as you can see. But still. Alman did lose quite a few positions, he did. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it. It's great that I prepared the clips thing in case that, well, technical difficulties occur, so there's something we can show on stream. I didn't plan on having to use it that quickly. Well, the clips are getting chosen randomly, I have to say. So, I don't have any control over which clips are used. Well, it's clips from the last 3 weeks, or last 21 days. But with that filter activated there, they're chosen randomly by a website that we're using for this. And Alex Sofer is using all of his skill now, trying to get back past Peter Zavikas on lap number 20 of this race. And Jack Smeet is taking it to the pit lane. I think he is the first from the leaders group to take it to the pits. As Urban Rushdo clocks in the fastest lap. Let's see where Jack Smeet will leave the pit lane. Will he be in front or behind Peter Zavikas? I would say in front because he is exiting already, and both Sofer and Zavikas are taking it to the pit lane. Here's Tom Zhu, as Amir Slimek also takes to the pit. Okay, Alex Sofer and Zavikas now are slowly crawling down the pit lane. And Tom Zhu is past both drivers. Samuel Ballman also just barely makes it out ahead. And Kurz also makes it past Amir Srimek, who has to look in the rearview mirror for Pietro Stikowski, but Stikowski makes way for Sandeep Burgi, who has just flown past him in the mini picture. And Strakowski is now just barely a second behind Amir Srimek. And right behind Strakowski is also New Selwyn. A little bit of a wide exit here for Samuel Ballman, who has to look behind for Tino Herrera. Tino Herrera is close enough for a late dive bomb. He has made himself visible in the rearview mirror, and right behind here are Peter Zavikas and Alex Sofer battling it out now. Zavikas taking an alternative line here compared to Alex Sofer. Tom Zhu has taken to the pit lane. Oh, and we're going into the battle here in turn 1. Great line here for Sofer, who switches sides, wanting to have the inside for the next corner as well. Yes, Peter was in the pit lane. I think he couldn't quite make it past. Was good defensive work from Alex Sofer, who took the inside twice, which guaranteed him to stay ahead. Oh, and Denis Ferreira's also in a battle with Samuel Ballmann, now finally past the German, who promptly goes into the gravel, now having to look behind for arriving cars, but luckily the braking zone came very soon, so the loss of momentum wasn't that significant. Peter Savicki is now losing quite a bit of speed here on Alex Sofer. Am I pronouncing it right? Is it Sofer or Chauffeur? Back marker there, I think. No, it's Ballmann. Ballmann made another mistake there. Let's join Alex Sofer on his onboard. Sandy Berger gets a fastest lap. 1 minute 31.9. That's faster than quite a lot of qualifying laps here in this race. And we're only 9 laps for the finish of the race. So far, all is looking good. Jack Smeet slots in another new fastest lap. 1.7 from him. And Alex Sofer is getting closer and closer. Oh, and look at that momentum. Will he go for it? He does go for it. That was the wrong button I pressed there. I'm sorry. And he couldn't get the momentum out of the corner here. Heading into the chicane. And we're getting lots of fastest laps now. Denis Ferreira putting it down another 0.3. 31.4. As Alex Sofer keeps chasing Samuel Ballmann here for the 5th position. I mean, getting a top 5 sounds pretty good to me. Oh, and look at how close he is now. Really in a position to make it. On the outside, no. Trying to get some more momentum. Now here, around the long left corner. Followed by a long right-hander. And this section here is really significant because right after it comes the back straight. Peter Zavikas has also catched up to the pack. And it's for the top 5. It's for 1 point, but still top 5 holds some value to it. And Alex Sofer, Ballmann really taking the middle lane here. It's not 1 point for 5th position, but it's 6 points for P5 and 5 points for P6, so it's for 1 extra point. I think that's a better way of saying it. And Alex Sofer really has to look in both directions at this point. Not great being in a sandwich. Sorry for giving you a heart attack about a point. Oh, Alex Sofer on the curb, killing his own momentum here. That's a good opportunity for the Vanguard car right behind. Peter Zavikis had a look, made himself visible in the rearview mirror, but decided not to go for much. Again, we're back in the significant corners of the circuit, which decides if you can make a move on the back straight or not. Down the back straight. Quite a big gap now, both in the front and the back. And the gap is growing in both directions. Alex Sofer is getting outpaced by Samuel Ballman, but he is outpacing Peter Zavikis as Ballman goes wide once again. Although that might not even make that much of a difference because he gets a better momentum here out of turn 1. Meanwhile, Sandy Burgee is cruising with a big gap to the front, but I think he's yet to pit with 5 laps remaining. I'm wondering when that will happen. Let me have a look at the live timing. Maybe it says more on here. No, 0 pit stops from Rabin Rashto and Sandy Burgee. Both are yet to pit. Wow. Oh, talking about it, Rabin Rashto is in the pit lane. I think he was... Well, he has quite a big gap behind. Literally no one behind him. Ines Ferrer is 45 seconds behind. Now much less, but still. Rabin Rashto can make it out of the pit lane quite easily. And I think this now gives the opportunity to Sandy Burgee. Samuel Ballman missed the breaking point. And that gives Alex Sofer the free position. And Ballman also has to slot in behind Peter Zavikis. I know somebody in chat who's gonna be very happy about this. And now be aware of your tires, Samuel Ballman. Don't let them get too hot. Sandy Burgee, as I called it, is in the pit lane. Still in the fast lane, and Zavikis also going across the curb, which gives Ballman the position. We're not done yet. Really close racing here. And this gives the better acceleration for Samuel Ballman. But Zavikis is able to stick it still. Next to the German. Now having the outside. And Ballman chickens out. And Sandy Burgee has left the pit lane comfortably in first. As the chase goes on, we have had a couple drivers now retiring from this race. There were more drivers before. I don't see Joshua Castle no more. Daniel Adesina has left us. Ratana Kuzurang and Luis Rubiales all are gone. Luis Rubiales has left us after 3 laps. I saw on Discord that he said it was due to technical difficulty. Yeah, he had a glitch with his shifting. And Ratana Kuzang left us after 7 laps of driving. And Adesina was gone on lap 13 and Joshua Castle on lap 15. I think lap 15 was also about where I disconnected. So maybe the same thing happened to him? Question mark. And now the gap is growing. Samuel Ballon is not able to keep up with the pace of Peter Zavickas no more. Urban Rush though, a fastest lap in the 1 minute 30 area. I think that was quicker than his qualifying lap actually. And one thing, Sam Craven is in 12th, and I think he is catching Piotr Strykowski. Okay, that lap count isn't correct. We are only 4 laps to go. But look at it, Piotr Strykowski is gaining in total to Piotr Strykowski. Question is, are they gaining to Amir Slimek? Yes, and it's pretty much equal. Depends on the lap. Oh, Sam Craven nearly throws away his car there. Just barely manages to survive it. And Peter Zavickas is also losing out on Alex Sofer, so at the front, the finishing result is slowly crystallizing. Let's have a look if Sam Craven can get some time in. Something that really interested me is his gap to Amir Srimak. And it's not looking good, especially with that mistake on the previous lap. But overall, if he keeps the pace from the laps before that, it looks like he might just be able to get into a top 10. I don't think that is gonna happen. Amir Srimak is quite certain to go into the top 10 and score that at 1 point today. And Sonny Burgess put in quite a good lap last lap, but not the fastest lap. He was 2/10 behind that. And that is Sandy Burgess now appearing on our screens. And he's about to lap Amir Srimak. And that's this pattern I'm seeing of people going off track whenever they're about to get lapped. Interesting to watch. Sam Craven is getting closer to Piotr Strykowski, and as I said, he completely drives off track and loses 2 seconds. Great stuff. Commentator's curse is real. And it's 2 laps remaining for Burgee. He is champion in IndyCar. And I'm thinking that this... Well, yeah, that's... It's a good testament for him of how this season is gonna look. He said he's gonna be... He is gonna be doing a little break next season. But this season, Sandy Burgee is still on the charge. Is it just me or is Peter Zavikis catching up again? Never mind. He has catched up the previous lap to the last one. And this is a lapped near Salwin. Peter Zavikis is within a second here with now, well, 2 laps remaining for these 2 drivers. Let's see if Zavikis is able to get into the top 5 and get himself an extra point onto the bank account. Sandy Burgee is on a flyer lap right now. Trying to get that fastest lap in. And Peter Zavikis unfortunately has made a mistake, which will erase his chances. 1 minute 29.8 from Sandeep Burgee. But I'm seeing another driver putting in some green and purple sectors. It's Robin Rashto, who we are watching right now, as the leader is on the final lap. Oh, look at him, how much he is cutting. And that has cost time. But he's still improving a little bit, but it's not going to be a fastest lap for Webber Rashto. Only a 1 minute 30.5 compared to that 29.8 from Sandeep Burgee. And it's one final time down to the back straight for Sandeep Burgee after leading this race from start to finish. I'm gonna have to interview our top 3 today, and I have no questions for them, so if you're in chat, please tell me some. Sandeep Burgee around the final corner he comes to take the first win in this season in this Super Formula. And it is a statement, leading from start to finish. And taking the fastest lap with him, which is faster than his qualifying lap. Jack Smeet comes in for 3rd place. Our 3rd place is gonna be Webber Rashto. Who's coming in now around the final corner, rounding up a perfect Mach 1 Motorsport podium. They're taking 1, 2, and 3. What a demonstration. And Mantis Racing can also celebrate. It's a 4th place for Dinis Ferreira. After starting this race from a little further back, Alex Sofer, on what I think is his debut in Phoenix SimSport, gets into the top 5 and collects 6 points on his bank account. Peter Zavikis just 0.3 seconds behind for his 6th place. And Simon Ballman, after some issues, also finishes quite well. Tim Kruos, also for Mantis Racing, finishes right ahead of Tom Ziu for an 8th place and in 9th place. And now I have lost count because people are already starting to leave here. Our race winner is Sandeep Burgee today. And let's have a look here. Nobody's in my commentators box yet. And that's Sandeep Burgee gone. Hello, Sunny Burgee. Welcome in our
Hello,
commentary
I'll go down to the waiting room. If you want me
box
to.
here. Yeah. So, let's just have a little nicer camera here of the track on stream. Let's. Oh yeah, that's lights. Thank you. There we go. So, it's a race win from start to finish by the looks of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how does it feel for you? Talk us through the race for you.
Well, quali went well. I stuck it on pole. Jack was behind me and HC was P3. HC was decided to go out on 80 litres of fuel at the start of quali, which was an interesting choice, but anyway. And then I think the formation that went fine. And the manual start also, I think, went fine up until turn 1, but I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, obviously the tyres and brakes got cold. I was like frantically trying to just put heat into them on the formation lap. And yeah, turn 1, I got into it fine, so did Jack, but apparently everyone else died behind. So that was just sort of, yeah. And then Jack was behind me for a long time, and he spun on the deadly curbs, unfortunately. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it was a good race. Cars are really fun, but I think this track is tricky. And yeah, I can't remember what the next track is, but I think it'll be a lot better in terms of curbs. So it is. Next track is Shanghai.
Yeah. So in 1 week, it's gonna be again. I'm not seeing more people in the waiting room right now, but still,
Right.
I'm having some questions I can still ask you. We have new race directors. Were you happy with their job?
Yeah, it's fine. I taught them. They're my apprentices. Yeah, today was TMC and Sahatsunai. So TMC's our regular. Yes, Sahatsunai was helping him, I believe. So
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was quite surprised about the first FCY on lap 1. Because I was sort of thinking, should it be a safety car or even a red flag restart? But the problem is when you do call a safety car, it bunches the field up again, and then people just crash again. Yeah. So it's like one thing I learned from last season. It's sometimes just better to have a full course yellow. You know, I mean, especially for the first race, because you don't know how people are going to be under these sorts of things. Okay, yeah, I did notice a pattern throughout the race that whenever you were lapping people, then they tended to make mistakes and go off the track.
Yeah, there was a few unsafe rejoins, which was a bit scary. I was genuine. I mean, I said to Jack in the voice chat, I was just like, let's just be careful and like chill, you know. Because sometimes lapped cars can be unpredictable. I mean, like Sam Craven, he lost it on the final curb. He wasn't doing it intentionally, obviously. It's just the curbs are deadly.
Yeah, those curbs are deadly.
Yeah, the car does not like them.
We have seen.
Yeah, Shanghai should be fine, but the tire temperatures are going to be horrible.
Yeah, we have seen quite a few cars going on these curbs and then losing lots of time. We're in the battle of Jack Smeed for some time, and as you said already, he had a spin due to these curbs.
Yeah, he's a donut, as I say.
How much more boring did the race get from that point on?
What a question.
Professional
100 times more. Because when he was behind me, I was pushing a little bit, you know. I don't know how he's on controller and he's not using any assists as well. So, and yeah, he was keeping up, and I was a little bit concerned. But then he spun, and I was a bit sad because I did want to battle, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, first race in a new car for a new series is bound to happen. These sorts of things. So let's see. Next week, I think it'll be a lot more close, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had the issue that at some point during the race, my game just decided we're not doing this more, and I had to rejoin.
I wonder you left. I wondered why.
Yeah. No, my game just crashed. It interestingly crashed in a way I never had seen before. Like it didn't just close itself, but it like froze and I had to close it.
Weird.
Yeah, that
Might
was
be,
really
might be the new
interesting.
server settings, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll have to have a look at that.
it was really weird. But still, it was a good race, I think. And thank you for
Right.
organizing all of this, and congratulations for the win.
Thank you. Well, Splat who does this series.
Oh, it's Splat
He wasn't
doing
here.
this one. Okay.
Yeah.
then
Yeah, so
thank you
Splat
to...
does K-Trim's GT4 and Super Formula.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's good to
And I
know
don't
then.
race the ones I run, apart from GP.
Okay. Well then, for the viewers out there, let's have a quick look at our schedule this week. We have Saturday, and right after the stream, we'll follow the Phoenix Le Mans series in Le Mans Ultimate, if you're interested in the endurance racing. And tomorrow, all in Assetto Corsa, we are gonna have the Grand Prix Legends race. You can sign up for that. It's not gonna be streamed by my knowledge. But after that, we have the Deutsche Tourenwagenmeisterschaft, aka DTM, commentated by Sander Shishak, who will also, towards the evening, give you the historic F1 race in what I think is 2005 F1 cars, isn't it?
Correct. The Renault R25 and McLaren MP420. Fantastic cars. So, that'll be good.
Okay, then, thank you for everyone out there for watching. My name was Paul Anton, and we will see us the next time, or hopefully tomorrow in chat, or in 30 minutes in chat.
Bye, everyone.